Hey, Star Wars action figure collectors, this is Darth Phoenix 619 coming at you with another review, and this time I have Prince Xizor from the comic pack Star Wars Shadows of the Empire, issue number 5 from the 2008 Legacy Collection. This will be a two-part review. I will be doing, as I mentioned, Prince Xizor first, and I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce it. And the next review will be on the Leia figure. So in this video, I will be going over the packaging in a little bit more detail than the following Leia review. So let's go ahead now and take a look at this package. So I just recently got this at a thrift shop for, can't remember, I think it was like 15 bucks, which is a pretty good price. It tends to go for about that much, or if not a little bit cheaper online. Not expensive figures at all. And I really wanted it because of that Prince Xizor. So here it is. I really like the side art there of Leia Organa with the hair. I mean, I wish we could have seen that hairstyle in the original trilogy. Maybe we'll see it in the new one. I don't know if it'll have the same effect now that she's older. And then here's a shot of Prince Xizor. So here's some other comic packs that were released in the wave. Here's a little product shot. And then we have this little paragraph synopsis that you can pause and read if you'd like. You know, Prince Xizor is the head of the Black Sun, and this takes place in Shadows of the Empire, which I haven't read yet. You know, I played the video game a while back, and I really enjoyed the storyline. So, really need to read the comic series. I've picked up a couple issues from the series. So let's go ahead and take a quick look at the comic. Here we have the comic, Star Wars Shadows of the Empire, issue number 5. Great painting there on the cover. The art for this series is decent. You know, I've flipped through the pages of some of the comic books that I have. I don't have the complete run, so that's why I haven't read it yet. But there are some shots of Leia in the outfit that we'll be looking at in the next review. So, you know, seems like a decent read. So really nice that they included this comic. So now on to the figure. Alright, and here's Prince Xizor out of packaging, and this is a great figure. Some minor gripes, but other than that, this is a fantastic figure. I think he's very underrated because, like as I mentioned, he's very inexpensive online. You can get him loose for a very decent price. And being that he's EU, has fantastic articulation, a very good sculpt, you would think this guy would go for a much higher price. So definitely pick him up. If you get a chance, I'll get the recommendation out of the way because, like I said, underrated figure, and he's awesome. Very, very cool. So let's go ahead now and take a quick look at the facial sculpt. So, for the most part, really like it. The only thing, there's two gripes I have with the facial sculpt, and one's more so with the head sculpt. But first, you see his eyes, and that could just be quality control on my figure. One's kind of looking up, the other one's kind of looking straight at you. So that's kind of a little bothersome, but not too much. I really like how there is some, you know, very minuscule shading, but enough to really make the paint tabs stick out. Got this olive green color. Great sculpt there with the wrinkles and the frown there. You know, you got the forehead. It looks really nice. It's definitely like the sculpting on the head. The ponytail looks good for the most part. Kind of a, you know, dull brown color that they use, but nothing too major. The only thing is that you can see if you look straight on, the ponytail does not rest on the shoulders. So, you know, if you want him to do that, you kind of have to lower his head, which, you know, I don't know, it looks fine. He's not looking directly at you, but, you know, that's my only gripe there. I really like his costume here. He's got this almost like a robe type. Got this piece here, which is kind of hard to make out. I'm not quite sure what it is. But the dark gold color trim looks really nice. The gray looks good. There's some texture to the plastic, which is really noticeable here in the back. Kind of a pattern there. You can see his kind of a spine here with spikes there, and really, you know, I guess he's some sort of reptilian type alien, but I really like that. That's just more the aesthetic of the character. Really, really cool. You've got this softer goods, of course, here that hang, and they're not frayed, so it looks like this could stand the test of time. And the color doesn't match the color of the, I guess the part here around the wrist. You know, this is, you know, it does match the arms, the sleeves for the most part. It's kind of a glossier purple, and this is more of a darker type tone, but nothing too major. But I really like the soft goods being combined with the plastic here. Looks really nice. Hands look great. You can see some detail here with the rings, some gold paint taps there, some darker fingernails, really long, and his hand's kind of pointing. The other hand holds the staff very well. Underneath the skirt, which, like I said, I really like the way this was molded. They could have gone soft goods, but they didn't, and I really appreciate the fact that they went with the mold instead. So it kind of looks like it's swaying in the wind. Pretty cool. And then underneath here, got just purple pants and some black boots. So let's go ahead and take a look at the staff. Interesting weapon. Very plain. Kind of wish they would have gone with a more metallic color. I'm not sure what his staff is made out of. I haven't read the comics, but it seems like this would be more some shading or something, just to make it stick out more. I mean, the purple on the handle here and on this ribbon around the tip of the staff looks cool too. I mean, that's a nice little touch, because it would have been pretty boring without him. But yeah, he holds that well. And his left arm, so left hand I should say. So, as for articulation, you've got your ball jointed head, so little, mobility. No, some limitation on the mobility due to the ponytail, but not much. Ball hinged shoulders, ball hinged elbows, swivel wrists, swivel waist, swivel hips, ball hinged knees, and ball hinged ankles. So great articulation. So once again, this guy is highly recommended. I mean, definitely pick him up if you don't have him in your collection. Really looking forward to reading more about him in Shadows of the Empire. So I'll be coming at you next with the Leia review, and until next time, you guys, may the Force be with you.